It's the first weekend in fall, and we've made the journey to New Era Field in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Double tight. We got 3.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said right down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Single slot. 52. Over there. You're on the 9.
Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line.
Gotta like what we're seeing from him so far in this game. This is the 3rd game of the season, and he's already accumulated an AFC Offensive Player of the Week award in this young year.
Yeah, Week 2 was his. The announcement came Wednesday that he got that award. Allen's throw is complete. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
Go, boys, bring it
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Half.
Throwing now is Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hauschka adds the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded at the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
No. Off.
SOS.
Go.
SOS.
Hit it.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time, and it's Cincinnati first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
You're out. Hey. Get it.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Come on, set.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Check hot route. Hot, hot. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Shoot.
Check.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Yeah.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, when every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down, 3 down.
On play action. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
61, match spot. Ready.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah,
Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Go.
2nd down and inches.
50's a mic. 50's a mic. He can't hang.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that plate.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Allen gets it off to Freeman. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On play action, Allen flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. James now to return. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
12 yards that time, and it's Cincinnati 1st down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Break.
49 the mic. 49 the mic. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
5.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Hey, Sam off.
On 2nd down now. Mixon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Let's go, baby.
It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ready, break.
49. Mike's 49.
Look, squeeze. Go.
Sponge. No.
Big grip.
On the run, it's Mixon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Topper!
2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready? 30 base.
Mike, 49.
Recon, 132 fighter.
He's checking. Crash. Check that.
Look at me. Score. Get it.
They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Jared Mixon. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. Where they're looking
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, Any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. A first half update now from Philadelphia. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Throwing again. Allen.
Don't be scared of it.
And his throw is incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Allen going to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
59, Mike. Check. 59.
On 52.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but felt that he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Hauschka with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler, as a rookie last year, in on the stop there.
Yep. Go. Go.
Here's 2nd and 8.
You must be getting tired of
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Watch the run, watch the run. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Hey, Wahoo!
Focus, defense, focus. 51's Mike 51. Here we go, here we go.
Big rip, big rip.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's go.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
5 wide.
To the air. Allen trying to lay one up deep. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Fellas, they don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, we got tight left.
Hey, home.
A final shot before half for Allen. He'll buy some time right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Joe Mixon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short game. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Ready.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Team 6.
51's the Mike, 51's the Mike.
Know your job.
Right here, guys. Fight 51, Mike 51.
Get it.
Back to throw here. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever they whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Stop your whining.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's coming again.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Let's go, fellas.
12 yards that time and a Bills first down. Brown signed with the Bills in March. Last year he was in Baltimore, 4 seasons in Arizona prior to that, but they're hoping that Brown can add a lot of speed to this offense, which he should. Last year in Baltimore, 715 yards and 5 touchdowns. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And that's complete to Gates. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
All day, baby.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31.
59 Mike. Check. 59.
Man, that's alert. That's trash.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Allen now looks to throw. Gates with a grab. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
Motion.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
1 sec.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I got it.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hauschka adds the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Hey, Echo.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
50, check my 50. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Hey, zoom. Ready.
2nd and 5. Open man is Higgins. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 36.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Oh, you got deep?
36, 36.
Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Let's go.
2nd and 3. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change it?
He's got a man, complete. It's a gain of 34.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Box drop.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
Hit it.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Keep doing you, boy.
Robbie Anderson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Boys, bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
Come on, set.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Go. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Snap.
Back to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Let's go now.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's go.
Ready.
This is Mixon. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
70.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They'll give it to him at the middle. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A 3-yard touchdown run. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good one.
And my goodness, another interception. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always.
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
All day.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
3 down.
Hey, tight.
To throw again. Allen. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So they're going for it, and here's Allen escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play here for the Bills. And even 40 yards. Flush to it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Yeah, baby.
Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills get a bit closer. Hauschka with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown, baby.
Robbie Anderson, 59 yards. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares?
Let's
Make
get
out of
back.
here.
We're
We'll
gonna
do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cincinnati, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.